Who's here? We are, and so apparently is a boxing. I'd say a legend, but I think it's a modern day legend.
Yeah, living legend.
As it's me, Mr. Egan Alex, as always, and the Gypsy King is coming to the ring.
Yeah, apparently Fana Samil Singh channeling the Lucky Shirt.
Yeah, and somehow has his entrance theme before Mark Sterling. Coming out second for the Who's Here Championship is Mandy Leon, the exotic goddess, former partner of Angelina Love in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, as is often the case with the Who's Here Championship, we might not know a lot. Might not collectively know everything about everyone.
And it's Johnny Gargano entering third, electing to use the better version of his theme. Take the hint, Death Rebel.
Honestly, just take the. I mean, honestly, WWE, just get rid of Death Rebel. You've had enough bad complaints at this point.
Oh, they're aware of it, though. That's the thing. They've actually said they're aware. It's Buffest stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Entrant 4 is Buff Backwell.
Serious Buff Backwell here.
Yeah, former WCW Tag Team Champion, if I'm not mistaken. One half of American Males. Cue the theme. Entering fifth is Athena.
Must be coming up to being the longest reigning ROH Women's Champion at this point.
She is. It was confirmed.
I was going to say, I haven't
100%.
been keeping track of the numbers on that one, but
she's at 300 plus days now, if I'm not mistaken.
No minions at her side. We are capping the limit here.
Yeah. And she's also now the ROH Women's Tag Champ. I think she's the first to hold both. La Parca Negra coming to the ring, one member of the La Parca family.
I was going to ask, is this a dark side of La Parca or one of his many children?
Children. He was tag team champion. Then it's the slimy bastard, as I've heard him called by MLW. It's Tony Deppen.
Yeah, former member of Violence Unlimited, so has had some interesting knowledge bases given to him over time.
Indeed,
Homicide and Brody King, to name a few.
Indeed, we're gonna have to see if Kevin Blackwood gets involved. And the returning champion, one half of the Butcher and the Blade in the Blade, also known as Braxton Sutter.
Yeah, looking to retain the Who's Here Championship. As we've mentioned many times before about the Who's Here Championship, not an easy feat to do.
Indeed, it is not. However, if anyone could, it would be the Butcher and the Blade. A historic career in the independent scene. Former TNA X Division champion, I want to say. Now, this is elimination. We will go into last man standing, pinfall submission. And also, I guess you could consider count out the win, Con. As is knockouts.
Yeah, last time Steve Austin was counting for countouts, and we definitely had a knockout last time.
Yes, we definitely had a knockout. More on that later.
Yeah, might have more on that later.
Yes, we have a medical update for you, though, on that regard. Sanga's fine.
Yes, he has been cleared to compete.
Fear came here and told us.
Yes, as is our losers champion, who also got that title via knockout.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we might see more knockouts. We have Tyson Fury here. I believe he has won a fair few matches via knockouts in his boxing career.
You have to imagine that's probably going to be his best shot at winning here, is trying to knock some people out.
I mean, yeah. He's staying very, very far away. He's doing very logical boxing technique here, which is to pace yourself, so to speak.
Pace yourself, stick and move. Find those openings.
Yeah, boxing a lot more about maintaining the same sort of tempo. You don't want to exert yourself. You want to keep
especially as you consider that boxing has rounds. Wrestling often does not, and we certainly do not play with it. So, gotta have to conserve that energy that you wouldn't normally be able to regain in breaks.
It might actually come to his advantage. You know, he's staying on the outside occasionally. He's in space. Other people, you know, it's elimination. They're gonna go to try eliminate whoever they can. Johnny
patient.
Gargano in the corner. Buff Bagwell wiggles away for the chops.
Blade taking Athena up to the top.
Superplex and a suplex onto the Blade by Johnny Gargano.
There's a massive bodies early on in these contests.
It is Gargano sent to the outside. Austin going to start his count.
Yeah, Austin still deciding that count out is a viable solution here.
I mean, I don't blame him in a way because it's Austin. You know, he must know what he's doing.
Roll up.
On Mandy Leon, only a 2. Gargano with a beautiful forward suplex onto Athena there.
Bit long fall on the Gourd Buster.
Yeah. Double enziguri on Mandy Leon by Buff Bagwell and Athena. Bulldog by Mandy Leon. And now I'm probably
the pocket necro putting the punches into Tyson Fury. Interesting strategy, but it seemed to be effective at least for a few moments.
Tyson Fury embracing his Saudi persona rather than his boxing persona, one could argue.
Yeah, we know the Gypsy King can be quite the laid-back person when he wants to be. And very much the opposite when he doesn't.
And we all also know, one other thing I do actually know is his takeaway bill is bloody massive.
You know, I fully you know what? You didn't have to tell me that. I fully believe it.
No, I believe during the event that shut the world down, he had a £1,000 takeaway.
Honestly, if you've got the money, if there's anything, if you have a good takeaway, I would if I had that money, I would want to as well.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was for his entire family. It was a feast. Now, if only he could use his money on a better drink. That's all I'm saying. Tyson Fury, double lariat on Tony Deppen with Buff Bagwell. A lot of man meat. Athena lifting up Tyson Fury. Michinoku driver onto Gargano.
Dropping him on his head.
Athena looking to add a third consecutive title. First being the ROH Women's and second being the ROH Women's Tag with... I've forgotten the name of the person. Billy Starks. There we go.
I would say, I imagine Billy Starks.
Had to think for a second because there was also Minion number 2.
But Minion number 2 isn't a wrestler.
True, but neither was Nicholas. He's a tag champ.
Yeah.
Bear that in mind. Buff Bagwell goes for the suplex, nails it. The shoulder breaker. What is he planning? Buff is the stuff over Castle.
Yeah, that buff blockbuster, but Deppen right back up with a Gourdbuster.
I'd just like to point out we just saw a beautiful technique there from Mandy Leon. Too late. Yeah, it was. I know what the move is. It's the knee break where you hold the opponent like behind you and then you like drop them. But I can't remember the name.
Okay.
It'll come to me. Poison Runner on a feed at there. Tyson with a kick.
Tombstone onto Tyson Fury.
Tyson is
from the champion.
Buff and Athena meeting at the mines.
By way of the blade.
Yeah, same with Johnny Gargano and Biggie. Wait a minute! Johnny Gargano and Deppen doing DIY's finish.
Yeah, doing meet in the middle.
That's the best tag finisher we've seen in the universe.
I don't think Deppen and Gargano probably have pretty similar knowledge base, probably pretty similar styles. Maybe a bit more gruff and a bit less nice from Deppen.
Yeah, Deppen, as I say, currently in MLW as the slimy bastard.
Yeah, it seems very
2.9 on the champ.
Yeah, we almost guaranteed ourselves a new champion there.
I mean, to be fair, this is I'd say star-studded. It sure is.
I mean, there is a handful of big names in this, yeah.
And then there's, I mean, to be honest, all of them are kind of big names. It just depends on how big a world they want to go with.
Yeah, kinda.
Like, Deppen is big if you know your 2000s.
Yeah, most of my knowledge of Tony Deppen comes from Ring of Honor and him being in Violence Unlimited.
Yeah, most of mine doesn't exist. Discus Lariat on the Muff Backwell there.
He is one of those people I honestly would like to have seen Joy the House of Black, just like merge Violence Unlimited and the House of Black together.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought you meant Buff Bagwell. I was very confused.
No.
That would have been a moment.
No, Buff Bagwell versus the House of Black would be very fun.
A lot of black, I would see. A Kilter onto Bandeleon.
I think we might have just seen that knockout punch series of jabs onto Buff now.
Yeah, but will he capitalize? He's going to capitalize on the blade instead.
Looking to guarantee a new champion. Blade just holding on there.
A Sting-esque DDT there by the Blade.
Shoulder breaker.
Bandeleon, too far away from everybody, senses that opportunity. Goes with the complete shot instead. Athena and Buff have been teaming a fair bit.
Yeah, it's an odd tag team, but we might be seeing it. We do say we are constantly scouting tag teams.
Yeah,
looking for. Eventually, we will be starting a tag division.
I assure you, Tony Deppen will probably not be in that division.
Yeah, but you got to think if he is, his partner will probably be like Homicide.
Speaking of him, there goes Gargano.
We have had our first elimination. To be fair, I think we are deeper in this time for our first elimination than last.
Yes, because we're not Songa.
Songa not knocking themselves out.
A second
Another
tombstone
Tyson.
Blade worms his way away. Didn't worm his way out of the duplex. There goes Buff.
I believe that's Buff Bagwell.
Buff is not the stuff. Beautiful technique there from La Parca Negra.
Yeah, swinging out into the slam.
A pulling contest.
Yeah. Tony Deppen and La Parca Negra taking turns to pull.
Let's hope it wasn't in the bad way there. I don't think Bandeleon would like either individual enough for that. Beautiful suplex there by the Blade. Judo toss by La Parca Negra.
Head and arm suplex.
Tyson still in this.
Yeah, but I think we're seeing that fatigue, seeing that, the difference between wrestling and boxing showing off.
Yeah. A unprettier. If Tyson Fury gets knocked out, there's going to be a lot of questions.
Yeah, we don't cover boxing. Yeah, so if someone needs to challenge for a boxing belt, that can happen elsewhere. Mandy looking for another win with that.
Does it?
Second fall with that move. And new champ is guaranteed. Double stomp on the top from Tony Deppen.
Yeah, taking advantage, and he gets a 2 from Bandeleon. And yes, I know it's probably not pronounced Leon, but you know what? It's fun to say.
Godbuster going up, looking to follow up. What's Tony Deppen got?
Super drop kick.
Flying in like a missile.
But gets net rung like the best of them. Moonsault from Bandeleon.
Looking for a third elimination, not getting him.
Indeed not. Bandeleon putting in the work this match.
For what honestly might be one of the least star-studded members of this match, she has been putting in a lot of work.
I mean, I'd argue definitely here. You got Tyson Fury, who is a undefeated boxer. You got La Parca Negra, who's the son of the original La Parca. You have Athena, longest reigning ROH Women's Champion, and veteran Tony Deppen. Now, Bandeleon definitely the underdog here.
Yeah, but really showing out so far. Double drop kick there from Tyson and La Parca.
Tyson is learning.
He is evolving. He's becoming stronger.
Tyson trying to maintain his distance. Doing
Yeah,
the old
look,
boxer strut.
looking at the numbers, letting some numbers thin out.
Unfortunately, meets Deppin in the head.
It's a Hurricane Rana for it.
Deppin. Oh no. Thankfully, no pulling competition.
Power bomb onto Athena on the other side of the ring.
I think Tyson kind of just cut Deppin there. Looked like Deppin was planning another drop kick. And the Gypsy King decided no.
Michinoku driver onto the Bachner Ragnarok will be enough to eliminate them. The women putting in the work today.
Indeed, it's a 50-50 chance.
At least three of our eliminations have all been from the women. So
yeah, and at least 3/4 of our current survivors are from Ring of Honor, or at least wrestled there at one point in their career.
Series of Michinoku drivers onto Tyson.
At least German Athena.
Getting the O-face.
Indeed, there goes the Eclipse. And the sun is not set for Tyson.
Managing to hold on, and I'm sticking with the new name because it's silly.
Yeah, I still prefer the old one. It makes way more sense.
The Eclipse is a better name. The O-face is funny.
The O-face just... Wasn't that what they used to call Randy Orton's version of the Playmaker, was the O-face? Was that the O-Zone?
I think that was the O-Zone, yeah.
It sounds more fitting for that than it does the Eclipse. Pin on to Deppin. Will it be enough? Deppin is eliminated by Tyson Fury.
Swinging neckbreaker onto Athena.
That leads to the last three: Athena, Mandy Leon, and Tyson Fury.
Yeah, sometimes we say who's here and the results are surprising.
Sometimes they're a boxer.
Sometimes they're a weird grass man. That happened once.
Don't remind me of Weed Man. don't. I've heard rumblings of Weed Man. I heard rumors of a lot of those experiments, should we say.
Roll up.
And it's enough! Madeleine was the hard hit of the contest, but eliminated. That leaves us with Tyson Fury and Athena.
Athena looking to add yet another wrestling title to her belt.
And Tyson Fury looked to add his first. 1, 2, Tyson Fury!
Tyson Fury with, I think, the second or third knockout punch to Athena across the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you ask who's here, it sometimes gets weird. But the answer to who was here, ladies and gentlemen, is Tyson Fury.
Yeah, congratulations to Tyson Fury. New Hughes Hair champion. Will he be able to defend it? We'll find out next time.
We will. And as always, here's your ceremonial pyro. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the NWA, which means only one thing.
Yes, unfortunately for the wrestlers involved.
Yes, indeed, it is time for the Loserweight Championship. But good news, Thea is here with recently recovered Songa.
Songa being knocked out in our Who's Here Championship contest last week.
Indeed. I can't remember who by, but he is now going to be, I guess, challenging for the Loserweight Championship.
Yes, commission felt it appropriate given the fact that Cora was crowned as such also via knockout.
Indeed, it is a battle of the knockout. Now, as a reminder, it is the first to lose who becomes the champion.
Yes, this is not a title you want to win.
Indeed, it is not. Size and weight advantage obviously goes to Songa, towering over Cora Jade there.
I imagine experience probably closer than we expect.
I know if we talk about like being in multiple companies, it goes to Cora Jade because they were in AEW for like one match. There's a history lesson for you.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah,
I probably saw it.
Yeah, everyone saw it, but no one remembers it. That's the funny part of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will be very interesting to see. It's going to be two different styles for sure.
Yes, most certainly a clash of styles.
You got to think the
so
weight
far,
advantage is gonna come into play.
you say that we've seen a lot of quick takedowns from Cora so far.
That's true.
Almost using Sanga's weight against him.
There is, of course, the X factor of Via, who is here.
Yes, he has stopped coming.
I can never take that line seriously, no matter how many times I hear it.
Honestly, being able to say stuff like that deadpan is just the easiest way to pop people. It's great.
Call for the man, because I am corpsing. You gotta think that it's gonna be very interesting for Cora if she is the first person to unsuccessfully rid herself of the title.
Yeah, well, during a recent show, it was mentioned many times how the first defense of a title can be the hardest. I think it's kind of the opposite with a loserweight belt.
The first shedding of it is the challenge.
Like, you want to get rid of it as quickly as possible because the longer you have it, the more its weight plays on your mind, and you get in your own head, and you think, "Oh no, I can only lose." And
it is a very slippery slope, and it also prevents you from going for any other championship. So, if you want better and better opportunities, you've got to get rid of that title. You got to get rid of it ASAP.
It is like getting it and losing it quickly could 100% set you up for bigger things, but holding it for a long time is just it is a poison.
Indeed, it is, and ladies and gentlemen, Cora's going to be fighting very valiantly to get rid of the lethal poison that is the loser championship. DDT there onto Mahan.
I feel like we had this conversation last time. I don't know if we know if it's Sanga Mahan.
You know what? I'm calling him Sanga Mahan. I don't know why. I don't know why Mahan, but it's Mahan.
Go to sleep on Sanga from Cora.
Only a 2 though. Gotta fix CM smiling.
Yeah, not as much height and force as you might get it from a Kenta or a CM Punk or a Danhausen even.
Fun fact, Danhausen actually coming to Wolverhampton in August.
Love to see it.
Indeed, so would I. He's going to be in the same show as Danhausen. And I'm not actually messing with this. I actually found this out because I was in Wolverhampton. So that'll be a fun trip.
Be an interesting to see. Obviously, via count out, and the championship would change hands.
It might be a very interesting IRL version of Who's Here. Body slam there on the Cora Jade. Cora definitely looking winded. Those also comes to my attention. Via Mahan kind of feels like he would fit into NWA normally.
Fair.
Like
so we got a was a near fall there, and now a new cover on the other way around.
2.9
another close fall.
Yeah, keeping it very close to the chest, trying the best.
Elbow strike there. Cora trying to taking a moment there to talk some shit, which maybe not the best choice when you've got the loserweight championship.
I highly do not recommend, trying to get your shot like that, but could work otherwise. Goes for it. Snap suplex applied there to Mahan.
both competitors up at the same time. DDT.
For the... It's going to say chop block. It's not quite a chop block.
I would say it's a variation of a chop block, yeah.
Yeah, it... Definitely a sweep.
I could see a video game calling it a chop block.
Yeah, because the chop block usually is like a football tackle to the leg. That one's not. It's an iffy one. It's a grey area, folks. It's a real big grey area.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Momentum goes for the snap there.
I think if we're talking the amount of offense gotten in, Korra has probably done more, but I think a lot of Sanga's hits a lot harder.
Yeah, I think efficiency has to be taken into account. Now, it's easy to say that Korra's had the majority of the offense here, but ultimately, will that matter in the long run?
Yeah, five forearms there to just stagger Sanga.
Sanga dragging Korra away. Korra's trying to gain distance, trying to get Sanga in the corner.
Piling up those shots. Sanga taking advantage and stomping away at Korra in the corner.
Into a backbreaker. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2. But that's enough. Ladies and gentlemen, the first failed shedding of the title.
Yes, Sanga redeeming his knockout from the multi-man, and Korra finding what is far from redemption in this match.
Indeed, looks like Korra Jade will be having to try again to get rid of that title as fast as she can. Ladies and gentlemen, from one boxer to another, we begin with Anthony Ogogo in a 6-man tag team match.
Yes, so after losing the Who's Here Championship last week, Shane Taylor came to the back and was basically not happy about the whole ordeal and said he wants to challenge for a quote-unquote real fucking championship. So he is now trying to challenge Wardlow, because Wardlow set a precedent last week of if you have a 6-man and you can beat their 6-man in a 6-man, then you can get a shot at the never open weight championship. And Shane Taylor has a
6-man. My God,
I was gonna say Shane Taylor has a trios team. So Shane Taylor Promotions here, looking to earn Shane Taylor a title shot.
You can now take your drink of water, Mike Gordon Bennett. You said 6-man so many times. I think you're 6-man, someone on the 6-man. Lordy Lord.
I can talk fast when I want to.
No shit, Jesus.
So, of course, though, on that, the United Kingdom wasn't exactly the most happy with that. Yes, I know I did it again. Shut up.
Yes, you did.
So to sort of, sweeten the deal, if Wardlow and the OGK win this match, the OGK will be considered in high contention, if not number 1 contenders, to that eventual tag division whenever it actually starts.
At some point in the future. Yes, it will be, as expected, Wardlow and the OGK against the team of Shane Taylor, Lee Moriarty, and Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah, a lot of experienced teaming, especially we saw how well they can work together last week from the Undisputed Kingdom. Shane Taylor Promotions, not quite so much. Anthony Ogogo, as we mentioned, a fairly new member to STP.
That is true, but Anthony Ogogo has been a member of teams in the past. He and Paul White escorted Grado in a not so tag teamy team.
And let us not talk anymore about the factory.
Oh, I was going to plainly not mention the factory. Taylor.
I just wanted to point out the fact we're not talking.
By then talking about it.
Yeah, talking about the fact we're not talking about it, as is,
You remind me of the last page in a maths test, left intentionally blank. But there goes the suplex there from Shane Taylor, obviously the powerhouse out of the two people here.
Yeah, I think Taven was trying to suplex Taylor, but, you know...
No, I'm pretty confident he definitely was going to.
It's proving to be a bad choice.
It's proving to be a decision.
Taven fighting off the other members of STP, but is burning the count in doing so. Double lariat.
The question is this going to be the tactic that's going to win him? The answer is no.
Shane Taylor has fallen victim to a similar tactic. This is how he got eliminated from the championship tournament. Attacks on both sides.
You have to be careful in that situation. You've got to make sure that you are always present in the ring. You've got to make sure you're always aware of where you are in your surroundings. Moriarty, the Roll of Dead's not getting a single count.
Yeah, Moriarty in for Shane Taylor Promotions. Mike Bennett in for the Undisputed Kingdom.
A Go-Go the X Factor in the contest. We haven't seen him compete in a long time.
Yeah, he has been out. Assumedly, he has been training.
No doubt on that, to be fair. He is a very talented individual.
Yeah, former Olympic bronze medalist.
His pedigree is well documented. You would be mistaken if you had just chalked up his loss to Cody, as him and his talent being done with, but, it's not the first time I think he's been underrated.
I want to point out that Wardlow tagged himself in, and Lee Moriarty immediately went to tag Shane Taylor.
That is called pedigree right there.
Like, Shane Taylor calling shots. Shane Taylor knows he wants to fight the champion. The two men there trading punches. Shane Taylor with a bit of a boxing background himself.
See, I was unaware of that, actually.
So, you know what? So was I until they started bringing it up on the AEW commentary recently.
I wonder why they brought it up on commentary, huh?
Yeah, it's bike pile driver there, though, from Wardlow and Bennett.
I wonder if they're trying to hint at the faction developing boxing techniques into their arsenal. Who knows? Targeter going a big cheer there.
Another neckbreaker powerbomb.
Yeah, beautiful technique. Went for it again, but the well went dry.
Clubbing blow to the back.
Back into Bennett.
Bennett.
Caught myself just before.
Taven is the one with the long pants.
The Taven's the one without the arm tattoo.
That too. Series of bloody shows. Now Wardlow grabbing Gogo. Bennett not capitalizing.
Yeah. Elbowing Wardlow. Wardlow staying calm though. His composure. Suplex onto a Go-Go.
Yeah, I feel like one thing that hasn't truly been tested when it comes down to the Go-Go is just where his stamina lies in regards to wrestling. Obviously, we've seen him box plenty, but
I think part of it is going to be that he's had a little bit of training from Shane Taylor going into this to help improve that stamina. As we mentioned with Tyson Fury, boxing is a much different pace. You want to maintain the same rhythm, so to speak.
It's slower, it's more methodical, it's looking for openings, and again, it has a round system that you certainly will not find in a trios match. Though you do get, your breaks on the outside.
You also won't be seeing it from any of us because, spoiler alert, I don't like that system ever.
It is very difficult to do in a way that doesn't just break up the format.
Yes.
Welcome to the land onto Wardlow.
Well, you gotta anticipate that they're gonna pull out all of the techniques there.
Big back body drop though. A lot of weight to fall from a lot of height.
Goes for the clothesline. Wardlow staying relatively, of all the competitors, relatively fresh.
I think for Wardlow, very calm. We've seen Wardlow get in his own head before.
Yeah, we've seen
Taven still trying and failing to suplex Shane Taylor. I think he needs to. Germaning it didn't make it any better.
Yeah, I think if we're being completely honest here, Wardlow has had a very different composure since joining these six-mans. Usually he's the one who wants to get a match over with in 4 minutes, but he's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of playing with his food, so to speak.
Yeah, Taven and Bennett, I think, somehow banging both the best and worst out of Shane Taylor. 10:31, pin broken up.
I'd definitely say the worst. Powerbomb again by Wardlow. Wardlow has been well known for those techniques.
Welcome to the land again. This time onto Taven, both men down. Cover. Will it be enough?
Well, not only a 2 count.
Gotta think that's just how slow the cover it was to get to that cover.
Yeah, indeed, you do have to think. Perhaps that is the opportunity. He goes for a beautiful Blue Thunder Bomb-esque move.
Yeah.
Not quite
turning Shane Taylor inside out and upside down.
So far, it's been a hell of a matchup. Now trying to get more control. Moriarty taking it to the corner of Matt Taven. Matt Taven attacking into Wardlow once again. Moriarty taking advantage, though, from the break.
Backslide, but Taven no longer legal. Wardlow looking to capitalize.
Yeah,
Death Valley driver.
Indeed, he does. Goes for that pin. 2.9, nearly getting it from Moriarty. But I think it does send a message if you tag, or also if you win a 6-man using the lesser man. There's a psychological effect there. I'm not saying that Shane sees Moriarty as the lesser man, but the title shot is going to go to Shane Taylor.
Yeah, Shane Taylor making the challenge. Another Death Valley driver. Single foot. Trying to make a statement. Shane Taylor just pushing Wardlow off. Not taking that disrespect.
And I don't honestly blame him in that regard.
The Fang on the Wardlow.
2.9 again.
Yeah, I think might have been Taven just breaking it up at the last second.
I definitely think it was Taven. Ward looking for the boxing exchange. Moriarty trying to stay within the punching distances.
Maybe not a good idea against Wardlow, but able to power through.
Yeah. Pops up from grounded into Enziguri. Beautiful technique. Moriarty taking the advantage, tags into a go-go. Definitely not the crowd favorite.
The crowd not sure how to feel about a go-go, but is that time away? Is that just, by proxy of being with Shane Taylor Promotions? Not everyone is the biggest fan of either of these teams, so.
Yeah, I think personally it's just a case of not liking the man. I don't blame them, to be fair. He has a very more mighty personality.
Punch right to the gut. Pin, I believe, was broken up by all the bodies, but...
Critical mass. Hard to tell who. Backdrop onto Lee Moriarty. Irish whip onto Anthony Ogogo. Goes to the body drop right there. Into a super kick. Gotta think Ben is trying to just find a way to end the match.
And stringing moves together, not letting Anthony Ogogo get its space. Like we were mentioning about that boxing pace. Pile driver onto Anthony Ogogo. Might be a bit
not enough.
Too close into STP's corner there.
I think that Shane Taylor has perhaps, let's say the term, enforced, good maintenance of the arena and the ring, but he has been doing a pretty good job at it.
I mean, you with stakes like these, you don't want the ring collapsing to be what takes the match out.
But at the same time, It's not the worst thing that could happen.
Body's just collapsing. Lee Moriarty is now legal.
It gets judo toss for his trouble.
Big old hip toss goes around the back. It turns Lee Moriarty inside out.
Just when you thought one big suplex was enough, there's the second. Moriarty just trying to gain momentum.
Yeah, peppering in some strikes, looking to build something up.
I don't actually blame him for this though. You know, with Wardlow, you have to pace yourself. Powerbomb doesn't go for the symphony though.
No, just one for now. It's reminding you that it's there.
I mean, one is efficient.
Another hip toss.
Well, a close line. Moriarty trying to ring his way away from Wardlow, at least capitalizing on the advantage. Goes for the European uppercut.
Yeah, looking to work on the arm, take away some of that power, maybe set up for the Border City stretch or the armbar we've seen him put in.
Number 2.
And already they start to count up. Wardlow making a tag out to Taven.
Yeah, Wardlow again, very patient. Tags into Taylor. I think Taven forgot Shane was a legal man. Goes with the low blow.
Still focused on Lee, though.
I think that speaks to the strategy. They've been seemingly going for Lee Moriarty this entire time.
Yeah, as much as, you know, Lee Moriarty might be the least experienced member in combat sports as a whole, you know, Anthony Ogogo in wrestling specifically.
Yeah, you gotta think Moriarty's win-loss record weighing into that as well.
Yeah, has had just as many big losses as big wins. Another 1031 in his corner.
Could be enough. Only had 2. Wardlow looking to break it up. I think perhaps the sheer presence of Wardlow made Taven just realize he had to. There's the suplex.
Yeah, finally able to get Shane Taylor over. It is Taven, but took a lot out of him. Both men up. Taven taking the advantage.
Loving blow to the back.
Series of strikes. 1031 lands again. Is
Way
in the
too
wrong
close.
corner, though.
Way too close. Bennett immediately breaking it up.
Bennett now fighting a go-go as super kick from Taven.
That's into Wardlow. Moriarty tagged in. Is that the wise move? That's the question. Powerbomb onto Taylor. Breaks up the frog splash.
Yeah, a whole big series of moves there from the Undisputed Kingdom.
He looking to break it up. Goes to the Enziguri. Meets in the middle. Wardlow goes to clothesline though. Both men to the floor.
Yeah, these two men especially do keep going into these big brawling states, which are surprisingly neutral in their results.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a blow to the head could just knock you just temporarily out of your senses.
Yeah, no matter who you are.
And remember the clothesline, you're going forward, you're pushing in momentum. It doesn't take much to just fall forward from exhaustion on there.
Series of punches. Wardlow pulling Lee Moriarty away from his corner.
Shane Taylor trying to get the crowd onto the side of STP. Go definitely not helping that though.
Seemingly knee to the back.
Needs the back, maybe the neck as well. Moriarty tried to cut him off, didn't get it. Went for the powerbomb, I think.
Certainly something like that.
And then in the powerbomb position, backslide.
Backslide.
Then it was distracted by himself.
Still only be able to get a 2, but that was dangerous in the terms of the Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah, that was bad timing there. A rare instance of it too.
I mean, I think it's just another example of the overconfidence of the OGK.
I mean, they definitely don't have a lack of it. There's the booze again.
Crowd not the biggest fans of Agogo.
Pretty certain they've determined. Pretty certain they've worked it out. And the answer is no to Diagogo.
Gogo being the heater, another punch to the gut, cover in STP corner. Shane Taylor looking to block.
Both of them successfully blocked. Beautiful powerbomb netbreaker. And a...
The Olympic slam to the outside.
Yeah, I was going to go with more so like a Rousey backdrop.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't quite have the elevation, I think, of the Olympic slam.
Maybe that like flat out thing that Roderick Strong does.
Maybe.
Something off the top.
Go to the top. We don't see our offered fist drop.
Fist drop is a normal punch to the stomach from a bronze medalist wasn't enough.
I believe my commentator's co-mic definitely blew up there. I do agree though, but a blow to the gut. There's the Olympic slam. And it appears we have temporarily lost my co-commentator.
Am I?
Well, there you go. Your mic blew up and then you went silent.
I didn't know if something went wrong or not.
Something did. I don't know what, but glad you're still here. Super kick in the corner there. Bennett. Another misstep there. Taven, I think, perhaps not thinking about what, his tactic partner was going for. This is a risky move. That's very risky, but it does provide the break for Moriarty.
Yeah, we saw Bennett slip out a couple of those last time.
And now back into the corner.
Moriarty, series of chops.
I think that's the biggest mistake from the OGK. Should have tagged in Taven there.
Yeah, bit of a misstep.
Yeah,
Taven.
I think they forgot all you have to do is touch the other person's body. It's not a hand-on-hand contact.
Bennett breaking in Wardlow now.
A low blow, multiple from the OGK this match. Moriarty rumbling away. Shane wants the tag, is declined it.
Another Death Valley driver.
Too close, way too close to Shane Taylor's corner.
Yeah, and just bad positioning. How about onto a Coco?
Yeah, OGK taking control. Roll up, way too close to the corner, I think. What was Taven Bennett doing?
I'm not sure, honestly.
That was a very odd misstep. I don't even call it a misstep, it was just a series of them. Perhaps confident there would be the breakout, but I would not have taken that gamble.
I certainly don't think Wardlow would have been happy if that gamble didn't pay off.
Yeah, they would have been a very pissed off giant big man.
Go back in.
There's your boost. Take a shot every time, ladies and gentlemen. You will get drunk very quickly, apparently. The crowd not a fan of a Coco.
Another punch to the gut. I think most of those have been to Taven.
It's enough, though! The crowd apoplectic, but it appears that STP's latest edition is just what Taylor needed to get his title shot.
Yeah, Anthony Agogo paying dividends and then some. Shane Taylor will be getting a shot at the Never Openweight Championship.
Indeed, you gotta think Wardlow's gonna be very annoyed by that going forward. Gotta think what are the ramifications for Taven and Bennett. Only time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time you've been waiting for. It is time to crown the first ever MPW champion.
Yeah, I think we're a little surprised by who made it to the top in the end, but neither man having an easy road, but neither man having both men having incredibly good showings at the tournament.
And Chris Renfrew is his challenger. Renfrew has been a very very dominant force going through the tournament.
Yeah, random last-minute pick scouting from the Rumble that we did to start this all off. And Killshot having the second most eliminations of that Rumble.
Indeed. We're definitely going to see who will be winning the championship, if it's random or just skill, I guess.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep bringing it up because it keeps happening. Killshot once again getting home turf advantage.
Yeah, I don't know how. Completely different Mexican brand, but still a Mexico brand.
Still relatively speaking home turf.
You gotta think Steve Austin is, Western. He's just here to be the officiator for the final match. I have heard he's influenced the title's look somewhat.
Really now?
Yes.
Hurricane Rana counted into a powerbomb.
It's very senior official, Ree.
I trust senior referee Steve Austin.
I also trust him mainly because if I don't, he's going to come here and throw a beer can at me. And I don't want to get a beer in my head. DDT by Chris Renfrew taking the advantage in the early game. Killshot trying to recover.
Yeah, returning the favor, trying to show that they are at very least equally matched.
The Killshot has definitely been having quick contests. We go back to his match with Ilya Dragunov and his match with Joe Coffey. Both matches that ended around 10 minutes. But I think Renfrew's going to have to try pull something out the back to prevent joining that statistic.
Did you mix up Joe Coffey and
Yes.
Mark Davis again?
Yes.
Okay.
Easily. I knew I did as well as soon as I said it, but I had to keep going. To the back of Killshot, goes to the shoulder tackle, nails it.
Thought we might have been looking for another one to the tally.
Unfortunately, the tally can maintain at 25.
Well, I didn't count the last match either. So.
Ducks the Enziguri.
Both men off the ropes. Running drop kick.
Yeah, drop kick goes with a flip as well, because that's how much momentum he was carrying behind it.
Yeah, had to let the inertia carry him.
He goes for the pin, only a 1. Both men wanted to be the first ever the MP Dub champion.
I mean, shoutouts to DPW, I guess.
Yeah, shoutouts to DP Dub. I mean, to be fair, if they wanted to collab, I wouldn't say no.
Oh no, 100%.
Like straight up,
if you haven't noticed already, we take a lot of inspiration from New Legacy. So
we could take Marseille. We don't know. 1, 2, only a 2 from the Warriors' way.
Cover.
Good fall, only a 2. Into a rushing leg sweep.
Little bit of vodka for your troubles.
To be fair, Killshot is currently his problem, so why not?
Renfrew up first. Clubbing shot across the face. Killshot going low.
Killshot grounding the opponent.
Yeah, not a terrible idea, trying to avoid big striking contests with the brawler.
There you go. A quicker offense might be more advantageous, dodging the clubbing blows of Chris Renfrew. Another drop kick. That which forced it flipped Killshot over.
Tearing at the mask there.
Yeah, I mean, you know what they say about honor in Lucha Libre. The mask is a lot of things to do with it. There's the stunner. Renfrew going to capitalize. Steve Austin not calling a free on his own move.
Yeah, but it's surprisingly close for how early in this match we kind of are. Springboard
into the dropkick, nails it halfway across the ring.
To the back of the head as well.
Spanish fly.
Renfrew maybe the counter. Heading up top. Iron District.
Gets superplex for his troubles off second rope. And there's a clothesline, misses it.
Able to follow up anyway. Into a suplex.
And nothing is going to stop him. To a backdrop on the necker kill shot.
High angle on that backdrop suplex.
That is going to hurt. Goes for the super kick. Into the clothesline. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a close-hitting contest. 12 minutes. Longest match for Killshot so far.
Leaping cutter. Renfrew up first. No.
Renfrew has the advantageous position of being the one with the highest endurance.
No.
Poison Rana. It's version of the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah, series of counters ended in the spike that won in the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner. The tournament winner is Killshot, having qualified from the Rumble to become the inaugural MPW champion.
Yeah, series of eliminations. Got overtaken by Shane Taylor in that regard. But Shane Taylor went to win the whole thing, so they basically put his entire tournament odds in Shane Taylor's hands effectively from the Rumble. Then goes on to win it.
Yeah, you got to think that Shane Taylor's going to be very disappointed in that. Shane Taylor, however, going for the never openweight belt, maybe some ramifications later down the line.
Yeah, I think he just even more fuel to the fire to win that belt for Shane Taylor.
Got to think Chris Renfrew's booked himself for future shows, having proven to be a dominant brawler, and having again gone to the final stage of the tournament.
Yeah, hell of a showing from Chris Renfrew again. Even him, all the way from back in the Rumble, has been showing off.
Yeah, but in the end, Killshot's the inaugural champion, bringing it home to Lucha Underground. Ladies and gentlemen, the question is, what will be the fallout? Who is going to be facing who? What are the divisions going to be in the newly unveiled MPW? The question is, well, the answer's simple. Only time will tell.
Yeah, so tune in, subscribe, hang around. We're hoping to keep doing this regularly.
Indeed, we will be. As always, it's Mr. Egg, my co-commentator Alex, and we're going to wish you a wonderful day.
Ta-ra.
Take care.